naturally react to Pete. His exasperation was sort of white noise in the background of my life. I sidestepped these comments and turned to the kids or the dog or my mother. But she'd been gone for a year. So I stood there crying. About the oatmeal. About the way Pete was looking at me and also not. And about the big chunk of my life I'd spent married to a man who would not cross the width of a kitchen to comfort me. "I want a divorce," he said. When I didn't say anything, he said, "I don't want to be married anymore." "That's what divorce usually means," I said. It was sarcastic, and didn't even really sound like my voice. I felt pressure on my chest and a ringing in my head, like maybe I was going to leave my body. I have a memory of having had this feeling before, but it was when a doctor's voice put a time limit on my mother's days on this earth. 12 to 18 months. And I wanted to say, why not 19? I was enraged by the arrogance of his specificity. Pete left that night. And it's been fine. We act like we're on a reality show called America's Best Separated Couple. We are civil, almost warm, in front of the kids. He comes to get the girls for their Tuesday night soccer practices and Saturday games and takes them out for ice cream after, Cliffy in tow. Cliffy does not like team sports in any way, a fact that Pete will not acknowledge, so he brings him to be his assistant coach. Cliffy packs crayons and a notebook. During the fall and spring seasons, I go to the games, of course. And then we have an awkward goodbye in the parking lot, during which I act like I'm in a hurry to meet a friend, to do something outrageously fun. I don't. Instead, I get in my car and talk to my dead mother. This is a new practice of mine, and I find it oddly therapeutic to lay it all out for her and just let my words echo off the dashboard. I wait for her to jump in with her red lips and wide smile to assure me that it will all be absolutely perfect in the end. But she doesn't. And I miss it the way you miss a lie. I miss the quick fix of her materializing at my door with a tray of chicken and the insistence that home life is easy and fun. It must be me, I would think, because I am finding this neither easy nor fun. The actual time with the kids, hunting stones in the creek out back, or singing show tunes in the bathtub, was always easy and fun. But the rest of it? The house, and the lawn, and the appliances that take turns breaking, and the plumber who says he'll come but doesn't come and charges my credit card anyway, and the waiting on the phone, and the explaining to the bank that yes, I had a broken toilet, and that yes, it is still unfixed, and then the explaining to Pete why he still has to use the kids' toilet in the middle of the night, and his looking at me like truly I am capable of nothing. Neither easy nor fun. But when she was around, it was easier. Because I had a partner. She kept me company on Saturday afternoons when Pete really should have been stepping up but needed to get in a 30-mile bike ride. She was the one who helped me potty train and found the pediatric dentist that took our insurance. She was the one who caught my eye and smiled every time Cliffy said angel muffins instead of English muffins. If I sounded stressed on the phone, she'd drop everything, pack a picnic, and take my kids to the beach so I could clean out a closet in peace. She was the only person alive who fully understood how restorative cleaning out a closet is for me. My kids called her Fancy, because her name was Nancy, and it suited her. She was not a person whom I would describe as fancy. A lot of her clothes were hand-sewn, and she drove the same Volkswagen for 25 years. But she was prone to acting on a desire, or a whim, anything easy and fun. A passing fancy. Sometimes her name plays tricks on me. A passing fancy. Fancies passing. Cancer struck my fancy. I am now fancy-free. What I really need to do is fancy myself. Which is why this morning, I tried the cookies for breakfast thing again. I did not cry as I added that extraordinary amount of oatmeal, and when my kids came downstairs to the smell of butter and sugar, they were tickled in a way I hadn't.